gave me 2 daughters and still expect me to stay? Daniel's voice exploded through the house. And now another one? I'm done, Emily. I don't need a wife like you. Emily froze. Her fingers slowly tightened around her dress. Tears welled up, but she didn't wipe them. I want a divorce, right now. Silence. Her daughter stood behind her, confused, scared. Take them and get out. Emily looked at her children, then back at him. Her voice trembled. You're throwing us away for something I never controlled? Years later, he came back, broken. A quiet neighborhood in Texas. Rain gently tapping against the windows. Inside, everything looked peaceful. But inside Emily, there was a storm. She stood in the kitchen, staring at the sink, her hands resting still in the water. She wasn't thinking about dishes. She was thinking about fear. In the living room, Lily and Ava were laughing, pure, innocent laughter. Emily turned her head slowly, watching them. Her lips curved into a weak smile. Then, it faded. She placed her trembling hand on her belly. Her breath slowed. Please, she whispered, barely audible. Please, let everything be okay this time. Because she knew, in this house, love had conditions, and daughters were not enough. Dinner table. 3 plates. 4 people. But no conversation. Just the sound of forks scraping against ceramic. Daniel suddenly stopped eating. His jaw tightened. I don't want another daughter. The words landed like a slap. Emily's fingers froze midair. She slowly looked up, her eyes searching his face, hoping for softness. There was none. It's not something I control, she said quietly. Daniel leaned back in his chair. Then maybe you should start trying harder. Margaret, his mother, didn't even look up. A man needs a son. That's how a legacy survives. Emily swallowed. Her throat burned. Her chest felt tight. She wanted to scream. But instead, she stayed silent. That night, she stood alone in the bathroom, the light above flickering slightly. She looked at herself in the mirror, her eyes red, her face tired. Why am I not enough? She whispered. And why are my daughters not enough? Tears rolled down silently. Hospital room. Cold, sterile, emotionless. Emily lay still as the ultrasound machine hummed softly. Her heart pounded so loudly, she could hear it. Daniel stood beside, impatient, arms crossed. Just tell us already! The doctor hesitated. She looked at Emily first, then at Daniel. The baby is healthy. A pause that felt like forever. But it's a girl. Emily's lips trembled. Tears escaped instantly. Her hand tightened around the sheet. She didn't even look at Daniel. She was too scared. But she didn't need to. She felt it. His silence. Heavy. Cold. Final. He turned around and walked out. No words. No comfort. Nothing. In that moment, Emily understood. She wasn't losing just his love. She had already lost it. The door slammed so hard, it shook the walls. Emily flinched. Daniel stormed in, eyes burning with anger. "You failed me again." Her heart dropped. "I didn't choose this," she said, voice shaking. "I'm done, Emily." The words cut deeper than anything before. "I want a divorce." Silence filled the room like a heavy fog. Lily grabbed her mother's hand. "Mom, what's going on?" Emily dropped to her knees, hugging both daughters tightly, her body shaking. Daniel pointed at the door. "Take them and leave, now." Emily stood up slowly, her legs weak, her heart shattered. She took one last look around the house. The walls that once felt like home now felt like strangers. And just like that, she walked out with nothing except her daughters. A small, cramped apartment. Bare walls. Faint light. Emily sat on the floor, her daughters asleep beside her, their tiny hands resting on her arm, like they trusted her with everything. She looked at them, tears slowly falling. "I promise," she whispered, "I will never let you feel unwanted." Next morning, she opened the fridge. Almost empty. Just a few eggs, some milk, and flour. She stood there for a moment. Then something clicked. Baking. She remembered how her daughters loved her homemade cupcakes. That small smile became her starting point. That night, the kitchen filled with a soft, warm smell. Vanilla. Sugar. Hope. Emily carefully poured batter into a tray, her hands still shaking, but determined. Lily walked in, sleepy. "Mom? Mom? What are you doing?" Emily forced a small smile. "Trying something new?" Next day, she packed a few cupcakes in simple boxes, knocked on a neighbor's door, her heart racing. "Hi, I made these. Would you like to try?" The neighbor smiled, took a bite, paused. "These are really good." That one sentence meant everything. Orders started small, just a few, then more. Late nights turned into routine. Flour on her hands, exhaustion in her eyes, but hope in her heart. Her daughter sat beside her doing homework while she baked. Sometimes they helped, sometimes they just watched, but always they stayed close. She wasn't just baking cupcakes, she was rebuilding her life. Time passed. Emily's tiny baking effort turned into something bigger. Word spread. Neighbors told friends. Friends told families. Soon, she created an Instagram page. Beautiful cakes, custom orders, happy customer messages. Her kitchen became a mini bakery. Boxes stacked, phone buzzing with orders. Sleepless nights, but different now. Not pain, purpose. One evening, a notification popped up. big order request. 200 cupcakes for an event. Emily stared at the screen, her hands trembling. Lily looked at her. "Mom, is that good?" Emily's eyes filled with tears. "Yes, it is." Months later, she rented a small commercial kitchen. Then, her own bakery. A real sign outside. Emily's Sweet Haven. Her daughter stood beside her, smiling proudly. "Mom, you did it!" Emily looked at them, tears in her eyes. "No, we did it." The hospital again. But this time, Emily wasn't afraid. Pain filled the room. Then, a cry. "It's a boy!" Silence. Then, Emily broke down crying. Not because it was a boy, but because no one was there to judge her anymore. Her daughters walked in, smiling. "Mom, he's perfect." Emily held her baby, then looked at her girls. "All of you are perfect." Daniel's house felt empty, cold, lifeless. His second marriage had turned into constant fights. No children, only blame. One night, he stood in front of the mirror. Dark circles under his eyes, a stranger staring back. What did I become? Karma doesn't rush. It waits. And then it hits. Quietly. A simple conversation changed everything. Emily? She's doing amazing now. Her daughters are doctors, and she has a son, too. Daniel froze. His hands started shaking. He sat down slowly. Tears rolled down. I threw them away? For the first time, he saw the truth. He stood at her door, weak, broken, knocked. The door opened. A young boy. Yes? Is this Emily's house? Yes. She's my mom. Emily walked in. Their eyes met. Years of pain. In silence. Why are you here? He fell to his knees. I'm sorry. I lost everything. Her daughters stood behind her. Mom, forgive him. Silence. Tears. A deep breath. I forgive you. Not because he deserved it, but because she deserved peace. Some people realize the value of love only after they destroy it.
This story made you feel something? Doesn't scroll away. Subscribe to Hidden Tear for more emotional stories that stay with you long after the end. Because sometimes the deepest tears are the ones no one sees. Turn on notifications. You never know when the next story will break your heart again.